Hey y'all, it's Daryl and Tammy.
What's up?
We're gonna be ranking some videos tonight. What videos is we watching, Tammy?
We're gonna be watching Mind Junkie,
Yes,
new video.
and a new ranking system. We're gonna use these paddles to write our numbers on.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's get on with it now.
Okay. How many of these 10 videos do you think we're gonna have already seen?
Ooh, that's a good beginning. I'm gonna go with there's 10 you said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 4.
I'm gonna go with 3.
That was my original thought.
I know.
That was my original thought.
I'm gonna write it in the corner here, and then I'll keep tally. But
Dilly dally, tilly tally.
let's get into it.
Yep.
She thinks something paranormal. Back
Start
in
it over.
2025, Sarah started noticing something very different. She thinks something paranormal started haunting her house, and that it isn't
I
friendly.
thought there was an ad.
Late one night, Sarah was relaxing at home when she suddenly hears music playing in her daughter's room. Her daughter should be asleep, so Sarah immediately suspects something paranormal. Hoping to catch proof of the ghost on camera, she grabs her phone and hits record.
My daughter's been asleep for 2 hours. She's all the way over there. How is this standing up perfectly upright and turned on? She can't reach that. Hi, baby. And she's dead asleep when that thing just...
When Sarah walks into her daughter's room to check on her, she finds one of her daughter's musical toys has been turned on, but her daughter is fast asleep in her crib, so something else must have activated the toy. And that's not the scariest thing. Before Sarah goes into the bedroom, several viewers have pointed out what appears to be a shadowy figure standing in the darkness next to the crib. Viewers think it looks like the silhouette of a small child, perhaps playing with the toy. Sarah didn't see it at the time. If she did, she says she would have never left her daughter sleeping in that room. She now thinks that this is the unfriendly presence she noticed in her home before, and now she claims to have proof of it on camera. Child ghosts are probably some of the creepiest paranormal entities anyone can encounter, and another one is said to appear in this next clip.
Oh, segue. Great. All right. I already have my ranking. Let's see if
I as well.
let's see if we have telekinesis. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
We don't have telekinesis.
I had a feeling you were gonna rank that low.
Yeah, I think anytime there's anything battery powered, you run the risk of like a surge of battery juice turning something on. She didn't also give us a like a tutorial on how it works. I'd like to see what was required to make it go on.
I changed my answer to a 5 because you do make a good point. I was just going based off of like that child could not reach it, so it wasn't the child. But I didn't think of like the batteries and stuff. I also didn't understand the shadows.
Yeah, it didn't look like shadows to me. I mean, I kind of saw like a doll face or something, but it didn't scream like ghost or anything. I think it could have just been some artifacts in the camera.
Paradolias. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, that word.
In 2024, the Paranormal Unearthed Ghost Hunting
Unearthed.
team conducted an investigation of a haunted house. The house is in Horseheads, New York State, and is infamous for reports of a shadow man standing at the foot of the beds and children running through the halls, as
Wait.
well as unexplained
Why am I completely out of frame?
I don't know.
voices and creepy sounds, and also full body apparitions. It was built in 1950, but these days it is an Airbnb for guests interested in experiencing the paranormal. The team arrives and sets up their equipment around the house. They manage to document some interesting evidence, but the
Marcus the
creepiest
Web.
thing doesn't happen until long after everyone has gone to bed. It's around 3 a.m. and the
course.
Paranormal Unearthed team has left cameras rolling in strategic parts of the house, just in case, and they capture this.
There we are. Good to go.
Well, you might as well put one on there because we done seen this one.
Oh
The
my
shadow
god.
of someone or something appears in an empty corridor. The Paranormal Unearthed team believes that this is the ghost of one of the children who is said to haunt the house. But what do you think this is? Is it a ghost? Let me know.
Alright, let's let you know. I can't remember if we ranked this highly or not. I think we watched this a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it does get one check mark.
One tally.
One tally, that's the word. In the box. Okay.
It does look like a shadow of a child. I will say that.
Oh, nobody was down here at the time?
That's
Allegedly.
That's what he said, is that everybody had gone to sleep, but I'm pretty sure if you rewind it back just a little, you can hear the fellas talking, so I'm a little confused on that.
Okay, wait, let's wind it back.
Alright, get the portal on. Is that?
The shadow of someone or something appears in an empty corridor. The Paranormal Unearthed team believes that
If I remember correctly, I thought the explanation was they were setting stuff up.
That may have been in the other video, but I'm telling you right now that this gentleman said that it happened long after everyone had gone to sleep at 3 a.m. If that's the case, they're making shit up.
Okay.
It does look like a child's shadow, but I don't trust anybody with a beard down to their nipples.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna give that one a...
Okay. Hold on. I need to lock in.
I feel like I ranked this higher last time, but...
I feel like we did too. I feel like it was like on 6 or 7.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, I am a little unsure about my ranking, but I'm just gonna go for it. 3, 2, 1.
3.5, only because he said that they were asleep at the time. And I
Oh,
don't...
you're really
Yeah, man.
you're really going based off what
I'm
he said.
focused on that. Like, if you're telling me that they was asleep at that time,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to hear you chit-chatting about the chili that you ate with your fucking 4-foot-long beard,
Right.
Captain Redbeard,
Clock it.
Earl Grey.
an encounter and another one is said
Gotta
to
go back
appear
real
in
quick,
this
hold
next
on.
clip.
3 a.m. in the haunted house. Okay. I just gotta label it before I forget. Okay.
Captain Red Nipplebeard.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. This sounds great.
Imagine.
Children around the world have imaginary friends.
I never
It's not
did.
usually anything to worry about.
I don't
But
think
one
I ever did
parent
either. I just
recently
made up
noticed
Harold
her
and
son
Gerald, I
acting
guess.
strangely
But, like,
and
I
started
didn't
to
talk to
question
them or see
whether
them.
his
Yeah,
friend
me
was
neither.
really imaginary or more real than she first thought. She explains that she'd catch him talking to someone when no one was around, and that she would find his toys in random places around the house. Concerned, she set up a security camera in her son's playroom, and soon enough,
I feel
that
like we've seen
camera
this. I
caught
think-
something unsettling.
Okay, no, we haven't. Never mind. He's just...
The boy's arm seems to be pulled upwards on its own, as if something we
Interesting.
can't see grabbed it. Almost at the same moment, a nearby teddy bear appears to move with no obvious cause. The boy's mother thinks it looks as if his, quote, imaginary friend was trying to get his attention. She is freaked out by what she caught on camera. Part of her thinks she is just being paranoid and jumping at shadows, but the other parts think there might be something genuinely paranormal going on. And if you think that's creepy, this next clip will really scare you.
Okay. I'm between two numbers. Could it be like a green Could it be like a green screen?
That would be a lot of work, and it looked like she was quite lazy since she was laying on the floor scrolling her phone while her child was playing, so I'm gonna say no to the green screen.
But the only thing is like, I don't know, maybe he didn't react because it was like his dad in a green screen or something. And the teddy bear, I don't know. Okay.
It looked like the teddy bear was somehow connected to the truck. And when he moved the truck, that teddy bear moved. Like there was some type of like string or something attached to it. So.
I think I know what you gave it. Okay. Ready?
3, 2, 1. I gave it a 5 because the arm thing was weird. And again, I'm not so convinced that those people have a green screen.
Yeah, I gave it a 6. I thought you gave it a 6 based on your marker thing. That's an S.
I'm a snake.
What was at the end of the bed? That's a mouthful.
That's a long title.
Okay.
On the other side of the world, another parent also set up a security camera in his child's room. It was just meant to be a baby monitor, with the footage fed live to his phone. At the time, he didn't expect to catch anything concerning on camera. But one night, long after the boy has gone to sleep, the father gets a notification on his phone that his son is out of bed. He immediately checks the footage and sees something that makes his blood run cold.
I was filming on the dome camera a couple of days ago, and I noticed something at the bottom of my son's bed, which I'll also include a little screenshot of it if I can with a picture, but you can just see it just there, under there, like that. Now, I thought when I got the notification that my son had got out of bed and he was facing the camera at the bottom of the bed, I thought that was his little face. But then when you press play on the video, it flies off. See that? Let's go back. Play it again. Flies off. Keep dragging it back. You can just see it.
Something can be seen at the end of the boy's bed. The father thought it was his son, but then it appeared to fly off the moment the camera registered it. When he checked, he found the boy fast asleep in bed, and there was nothing out of the ordinary in his bedroom. So, what is this? The father says he didn't believe in ghosts before, but what he caught on camera that night made him question everything.
This is interesting. I'm confused. I don't know what to rank this, so I'm just gonna pick a number.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, just the way that flew off. Couldn't see my hand there. I was doing air quotes. It looks like it's in front of everything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a replay on that.
Made him question
It looks like behind.
everything.
In front of everything.
No, pause.
Believing ghosts.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute that. Thank you very much, Mind Junkie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think it's going frame by frame. I don't have the patience for this. Okay.
It's in front of the door.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying?
This is interesting.
So it looks like,
Over. Maybe you just flew in front of the door.
but it looked like it started off behind the rails of that bed, and then it flew up. And when it moved, it was in front of everything.
But maybe it flew behind, like when it went up, maybe it's the angle.
Could be the angle.
I don't know. I need to give her a touch up here. I'm okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Give it a 2. Give it a 2. Because again, I think it's that pareidolia thing where you're thinking that you're seeing something that's not actually what it is. It looked like a face, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's probably a moth. because the way it darted up.
I gave it a 5 because that's just the number I pick when I don't know what to give it. So let's move on
50-50.
to number 6. She called out to it.
Mama.
Oh wait, we gotta turn the volume on.
Nicholas Farrier usually posts about his daily life on social media until recently. He'd never posted about anything paranormal, but one day, while playing with his daughter, he inadvertently recorded something that spooked him. Just like in previous entries, Nicholas's daughter says she has an imaginary friend, but once again, Nicholas is left wondering if the friend really is imaginary or if there's something much darker going on.
Miren hasta el final. Esto es una cosa muy loca lo que pasa acá, cerca de mi barrio, a la vuelta de mi casa. Bueno, mi hija se ve que tiene una amiga invisible porque... Ustedes miren. Vaya, decirle que traiga el coche. Decirle que traiga el coche, decirle. Le dice que traiga el coche.
Nicholas's daughter calls out to her supposedly imaginary friend, and to Nicholas's horror, her toy pushchair starts rolling towards her. Nothing and no one seems to be moving it, which leaves Nicholas with only one explanation. It must be his daughter's imaginary friend pushing it. Shortly after posting, the video went viral. A lot of people believed Nicholas, but also attracted the attention of skeptics. To prove that he didn't fake the video, Nicholas posted a follow-up.
Ahí está mi hija, es de noche. Acá tengo la mano, no tengo hilo. No hay control remoto, por ningún lado, por donde lo vean. Al carrito no tiene control remoto. Bueno, acá mi hija va a llamar el coche.
Este es el último video que hice con mi hija.
Llama al coche. Llama al coche.
Pega un grito y hasta los perros ladran.
Para que ustedes vean. Llámalo.
She's a bit aggressive.
Nicholas shows that the pushchair isn't connected to any strings or wires, so
Is that not a
no
stroller?
way that it could be pushed or pulled by him or anyone else. He then tells his daughter to call out to her imaginary friend. Once again, the pushchair rolls towards them. So, just what is going on here? Could a ghost have attached itself to the girl and be acting as her imaginary friend? Drop a comment and let me know what you think.
Alright, I do find that one very interesting.
It is interesting. I don't trust it.
Okay, I have a feeling there's going to be a very large difference in between our rankings.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. What is that? 4, 3, 2, 5, 7. I gave it a 7 because I found it interesting, and obviously there were no threads. It didn't look like there were any threads or remote controls, you know. I did find it interesting that it only seemed to roll when she called out for it. Is it a coincidence every single time? What's your thought behind it? Why did you give it a 4.3257?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't know that there's not a remote control going on with this. I know he lifted it up, but I still don't know. I can't see up underneath the little... That would be a lot of work for them to make such a stupid video. I'll change it to a 5. I'll give it a 50-50 chance. It could be real, could be...
Okay, change the 4.3257 to a 5.
I'll give it a 5, yeah. That's a 50-50. Could be real, could be malarkey.
Alright, number 5.
The figure in the sanatorium.
Abandoned buildings regularly attract urban explorers and paranormal investigators. Indiana State Sanatorium
What's up,
is
guys?
a favorite for exploration because it is famous among locals for being incredibly haunted.
Little
The stories
Raccoon
say the
Creek.
sanatorium is haunted by the ghosts of patients who passed away there decades ago.
really
Many of them were
pronounces
mistreated,
syllables.
and it is said that their
Patients
ghosts
who
linger in a
passed
decaying hospital
away.
looking for revenge. A photo recently shared to Reddit by an urban explorer supposedly captured.
What, pray tell, is going on?
I read it on my channel. So let's see, this just says unknown entity from Indiana State Sanatorium, photo from friend. This picture shows what looks to be like a boiler room maybe, and it zooms in right, click here, it shows like a human.
Oh, the Reddit?
I found this.
Okay. Well, hey.
I found it first, mind junkie. Does that count as a line or does it have to be both of them? I'm drooling.
I feel like you need to get a napkin for your drooling there, Tammy. No, that doesn't count.
Okay, I'm very interested
Just one of these
to see
ghosts on camera.
your thoughts on this.
What appears to be a figure can be seen lurking in the background of the picture. Predators think it looks like a person, perhaps a woman in a long hospital gown. The original
That's not what
poster
I
has
saw.
no logical way to explain what they caught on camera that day. However,
Like it only
they
had one
did
leg.
feel an almost overwhelming sense of dread the entire time they were inside Indiana State Sanatorium. This leads them to believe that the legends about it being haunted really are true.
Ah,
That was not necessary.
totally unnecessary.
Okay, so I think before I had ranked it on a scale of 5, and I think I may have given it like a 3. Also, let's rank them on a scale from 1 to 5 ghosts. It's really creepy. I'm gonna give that a 3. So to translate that, okay, I got. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
You put a fucking period. What? Oh, it's a 6. Okay. That's real tiny.
6. Our first one.
Hi, telekinesis. Call me Charles Xavier because I'm running the X-Men school. What? Yeah, that, I mean, you know, it's a sanatorium, or a former sanatorium. And I feel like, I mean, if anywhere is going to be haunted, that's going to be one of them. And that was pretty human looking. Definitely saw the long hair. I don't know that I felt like it was a woman in a hospital gown.
I felt like it was a man.
Yeah, I saw a male figure. You know, if he had been carrying an Ibanez guitar, I would have thought he was in a new metal band. A 6 nonetheless, because it's a sanatorium.
Right. I had read some of the comments, and that specific section seemed to be one of the entire building places of the most. That specific section,
Active.
yes, seemed to be, it had a presence when you walked into it.
Did it specify whether or not there was like previous pictures or videos of anything? Or like a specific patient?
I don't know, but I think I did read some comments that was like, oh, most, you know, maybe I'm making this shit up in my head, but people capture things in there. Because he kind of followed them from room to room. Another story of seeing quick glances of the super tall man out of the corner of his eye.
Well,
But also, I think it was the boiler room. And for some reason, there's a lot of deaths in the boiler room.
probably because you're not supposed to go in there and you boil alive. That's stupid to go in there.
Right.
Like a basement.
Too fast to be human.
In February 2026,
Oh,
a
that's
home
terrible.
security camera recorded something unsettling. The camera was placed outside a house on a quiet residential street in Ohio, USA. The street is near a large patch of forest, so the
England.
residents aren't unaccustomed to hearing strange noises at night and occasionally seeing wild animals running around. But what was captured by the security camera that night seems to have no logical explanation. Something passes by the camera at incredible speed,
And it affects-
almost too fast to see. When the footage is
affects the
slowed
light.
down, it becomes a little clearer. It's a dark shape moving incredibly fast. Other than that, it's hard to say what it could be. Creepiest of all, it was apparently caught on 2 separate cameras on 2 separate houses. That means that whatever this was, it wasn't an isolated incident caused by a glitch in a single camera. Some viewers have suggested it might have been a bird flying past, but others have pointed to the almost unnatural speed it is moving at. It seems very unlikely that any bird would be able to fly that quickly. Many viewers think that what was caught by the security camera is actually something paranormal. But what do you think?
Not a bird for sure.
Not a bird.
Nighttime, most birds don't fly at night except for owls. My second thought was maybe a low-flying airplane, but it knocked...
What?
Yeah, it knocked the snow off of that light,
Without...
but no other snow was affected, so it was definitely something smaller than an airplane.
Of course.
What about like a drone?
Maybe, but it was translucent.
We don't know what... We don't know
True, it
that
was too-
because
it was
it could have been the speed, but it could have also been just above camera angle to
But-
be able to see it.
But also, it looked like it affected this thing and then like something on the ground at the same time.
Roll it back. I didn't see
Okay.
the ground thing. I just saw the thing.
At incredible speed, almost too
But there's,
fast
like-
to see. When the footage is slowed down,
Maybe it's
it
just a
becomes a
shadow.
little clearer. It's a dark shape moving incredibly fast. Other than that, it's hard to say what it could be. Creepiest of all, it was apparently caught on 2 separate cameras on 2 separate houses. That means that whatever this was, it wasn't an isolated incident.
Yeah, there was
caused
something
by a
down there in
glitch
the
a
bottom
single
corner.
camera. Some viewers have suggested it might have been a bird flying past, but others have pointed to the almost unnatural speed it is moving at. It seems very unlikely that any bird would be able to fly that quickly. Many viewers think that what was caught by the security camera is actually something paranormal. But what do you think?
Fucking Mothman.
Alright, what are you ranking it? Because I already gave it mine. Bro, your face is gone. Ready? A 3, a 2, a 3, 2, 1.
That's a 7.
Ah!
So glad that made it clearer. I'll give that a 7.
As we saw.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever that was moving real fast. But was also kind of big too if you looked at the shadow.
Yeah.
It took up a pretty big piece of the street. So I'm gonna say 7. I don't know. I thought maybe it could have been a drone, but nothing else was impacted by it. I'm gonna say it's Mothman. 7.
I agree. Yeah. Also, just wanted to point out this Instagram handle is called Married to a Lunatic. Don't look in the mirror.
I don't
A
like
young
mirrors.
woman was spending a night home alone when she experienced something that just didn't make sense. For a while now, the woman claims to have been hearing disembodied voices around her apartment, especially at night. But whenever she tries to find out where they're coming from,
When
there's
it's time to break the
nothing
lease.
there. Scared and frustrated, the woman starts to think her apartment could be haunted by ghosts. So, the next time she hears the voices, she decides to finally get proof and begins recording on her phone.
I'm recording this to see if I can catch it on camera this time. But I'm home alone for the night, and I swear I've been hearing voices. My fucking God. And usually this happens, but this time it died so fucking.
Is it just me, or
Please don't.
do you also not hear whatever she's saying?
I don't hear where she's saying.
This happens so much now. I'm tired.
voice can be heard calling out from the darkness in the woman's apartment. It keeps repeating the same word, hello. The woman records just long enough to catch the voice on camera, then gets out of there as fast as possible. She later uploaded the clip to social media, where it quickly got the attention of the paranormal community. Many commenters believe that the woman recorded the voice of a mimic, and a mimic is a kind of spirit that copies the voices and behaviors of humans and those they love. It then feeds on their fear.
Wait, why is it
And
called
even
Don't
if
Look in
this
the Mirror?
isn't a mimic, one thing is certain, the woman is absolutely terrified.
Touche. I don't know.
Maybe because it's like the mirror is like is a replica of you. It's like a
Mirror mimic. That's the only thing I could think of, but really, if you're gonna name it that, I want to see a mirror.
True. There wasn't a mirror in there. There was no way to tell if anybody was there. She could be acting. Maybe she's going to acting school.
I'm not gonna say that. I don't believe that. But also, the thing that kind of threw me off about it is when they say apartments, unless there's like video of the outside showing me that it's not like one of those hotel type apartments where it's like enclosed and there's, you know, other doors and stuff.
I don't know. To me, it gave
Could just be
house.
Could be some. Well, he said an apartment.
He also said that those people were asleep at 3 a.m., but they clearly weren't.
That's true, and he also said, "Don't look in the mirror." And
there wasn't a fucking mirror.
So yes, you're right. But when they're apartments, it's hard to determine whether or not it's one of those enclosed apartments. Yeah, whether or not there's some crazy person just walking around. But nevertheless, the voice is creepy.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, 4 from Tammy. It's always creepy when there's voices and it's in the middle of the night and you don't know what's going on.
Well, true. I just thought we were ranking based on the legitimacy.
I mean, if we're ranking on the legitimacy, I'd give it a 0 because there was no mirror. Could have been a crazy old woman walking around the hallway, but
yeah, no. If I heard that, best believe there would be a brown puddle underneath my feet. Actually,
you should drink more water.
A brown
Loaf.
pile, like a horse.
Okay. Okay.
What the drone recorded.
The border between Syria and Jordan is a highly secure area between two volatile nations. For this reason, it's
don't have a
monitored by
border.
sophisticated military drones.
We've been over.
What have we been over?
You're Daryl.
Yes, I am Daryl.
Popular ghost hunter Ehab Kasmia sets out to investigate a completely abandoned neighborhood on a mountain in Jordan. Now, nobody
don't have
knows exactly
mountains.
why dozens of homes were deserted in an otherwise
Daryl.
thriving city. But locals claim that the neighborhood was plagued by a
I'm just saying, if
All
my name was
times,
Jordan, I wouldn't
drones
have
are meant to survey
a
the
border.
border for any unauthorized crossings or military aggression. But back in 2021, a drone captured something totally unexpected.
A UAP.
The drone footage appears to show an object flying around above the border. It's circular in shape and bright, easily showing up on the infrared cameras. Journalist Jeremy Corbell released this footage
Oh,
in early
Jesus, Jeremy
2026.
Corbell.
He then had it analysed by experts.
What's such a...
Jeremy Corbell tried to create a documentary about the Bob Lazar story. Nothing like the new one, S4, the Bob Lazar story. If you haven't seen it, pay that $9.99 and rent it. Fabulous documentary. This is not sponsored by that. It's great. If you know the Bob Lazar story, that's the one right there. But Jeremy Corbell has been trying to make himself famous. I feel like off the back of the Bob Lazar story, and has had several failed attempts at doing so. And so I think because his documentary, if we're ranking it out of 10, is a 3, and the new one I would say is about an 8.5. I don't like Jeremy Corbell. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well...
He interrupts people a lot, and
that deserves a 0.
yeah, he talks over people and doesn't let the person, in this instance, Bob Lazar, he doesn't let him talk or anything like that. So I don't like Jeremy Corbell. I mean, nothing personal.
I mean, we got that. But a little bit of backstory does definitely affect the ranking. Because what did they film this on? A toaster? This was in 2021.
Well, this is a military infrared This is probably...
It's the military.
I understand it, but it's the Syrian military. They don't have the stuff like us that can see through walls. And on that note, it's probably so dark that you can't see your hand in front of your face. So the
Probably.
fact that you're able to even pick this up is impressive.
Oh my god, it's YouTube. Jeremy Corbell.
Stay in your lane, brother.
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah, it's an error.
Oh, it is. I see what you're saying. I said, what the hell are you talking about?
Around the world, one expert, Marek von Rennenkampf, who was an analyst at the US Bureau for International Security, said that it was the most extraordinary footage he'd ever seen. It seems to exhibit signs of instantaneous acceleration, meaning it suddenly speeds up and slows down in an unpredictable way, as if something or someone is controlling it. It also doesn't look like any kind of plane or military drone that we know of, which leads Corbell and von Rennenkampf to believe the footage is a UAP, or an unidentified anomalous
That is not
maybe
what that
of
means.
extraterrestrial origin. And
Oh my god.
It's unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Yeah.
Get your shit right, mind
Anomalous.
junkie.
Bro, all you have to do is Google it. Like, if you're not sure, I Google everything before I even say it. Bro.
It's fitting for a Jeremy Corbell story, though, so, you know, there's that. YouTube.
Anomalous. I think I know what you're going to get this.
All right.
Wow, I don't have as much, experience with Jeremy Corbell.
I'll be real. I watched his documentary, 5-6 times, and when there's nothing else on and my brain just needs a little Bob Lazar, I'll get back to it because it's free and I don't have to pay $9.99. Lower the price, Luigi. You know what I'm talking about.
Anyways, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I heard the. I was like, okay, I know what he's gonna get.
Get that one off. An Uno.
I gave it a 3 because I was going solely based off of whatever that was. It's definitely interesting, but also...
Here's the thing with night vision, right? Or thermal vision or whatever. Any speck of light is going to look more intense than what it would to the naked eye. So it's going to look...
It's kind of...
Yeah, it scatters a little. It makes it look like a different shape than it is. Also, I don't see anywhere on this where it's like... I guess you could figure out the speed from the coordinates there, but
That's a lot to do. Just put it up there.
yeah, man, give me the speed. I'm not seeing that it's if you look at it moving. What the hell?
Defied anomalous phenomenon, maybe of extraterrestrial origin, and this next clip shows something eerily similar.
Dude, there's a lot going on in that one I didn't like.
What is
Billy
in the sky?
Kryzak uses professional camera equipment to capture potential evidence of UAPs and UFOs. In early 2026, he caught what he says is some of the clearest evidence of a UAP. He then shared the footage to social media, where it went viral.
By social media, he means x.com.
With my
That's
A7R5 with the Ninja 5 on the top, recording in ProRes RAW through a 1200 millimeter lens. So this is basically, I'm using a telescope for this.
No, you're not.
Extremely high bitrate levels and zero compression on the footage. So this is about as clean as I'm going to be able to get with the So what is it? It looks like a bar of light. Like it literally just looks like a bar of light. And to your eye, it looks a little different than it does that's captured by the camera. I don't know why that's the case, but
Are y'all seeing, like, look, it looks cut out right here.
That's not what got me.
Okay, what's got you kerfunkled?
I like that word. I like that word. That's a good one, Tammy.
Kerfunkled.
Kerfunkled. I'm all kerfunkled about the fact that I feel like this is two light sources. And yes, he's hooked up to a 1200 millimeter lens. That's
insane.
That's a long lens, but he's on a tripod. It is a Sony camera. While you're supposed to take the steady shot off when you're on a tripod, I feel like if you're witnessing something like this, I'm gonna risk the overheat on my camera to capture stabilization in my video a little more clear. Also, if it's on the tripod, if it's on a decent tripod, even at 1200 millimeters, if you've got the autofocus on, it shouldn't jiggle as much as it's jiggling. He's got some settings wrong on his camera and they're just not jiving with me.
It's kerfunkling.
It's kerfunkling me.
I gotta write that down. I'm the creator of that.
And I think it's 2 points of light that because of the shaking, it's making it look like a bar of light. I'm gonna take a guess here and think that that's probably 2 airplanes that are just the way that they're lined up is causing it to look like that, because it doesn't.
I stood there with
I gotta see that
binoculars
again.
and I was watching them fly around, and it looks pearlescent, right? It's a pearlescent white one. Yeah, so I've seen these things do very different.
Also,
behaviors,
maybe not
like
in that time of the
characteristics.
day, but couldn't it
sometimes
just
they're flying.
be a star with
It's kind
that
of like going
shaking
straight
it?
like this, and will actually
Yeah.
turn and
Now, I don't know that it's necessarily a star. What makes me think that it's a plane or something, look how they kind of turn.
parallel
It's like
to
they're
its movement, right? So it's actually
passing one
to
another.
its movement. Other times I've seen them rotating and tumbling. Other times they just kind of turn into like a flashing spot, right? But in the end, they always turn into
The object Kryzak captures on camera is bar-shaped and gives off a strange pearlescent light. Kryzak, who has expert knowledge of physics in aviation, noticed the strange flight patterns of the object. This, and the physical appearance of the object, makes him think it's a UAP, possibly a vessel from outer space. And his strange behaviour and appearance aren't the only things that led Kryzak to think this.
on thermal. They just look like a blob, right? You don't see the detail of the bar. It looks like a circle, spherical object.
Kryzak explains that he's seen objects like this one more than once. He even saw them through his thermal camera during the day. Kryzak is reluctant to speculate about what exactly these objects are, but many of his viewers think they could be alien ships, just like the UAP at the Syria-Jordan border is speculated to be.
The
So what
unidentified
exactly
anomalous
are these
objects.
UAPs doing in our
Or-
skies? Well, I'll leave you to discuss that in the
Phenomena.
comments. If you
Please shut up. My only thing was, hold on, I think I lost it. Okay, yeah, there it is. I found it again.
Control.
Okay, would you need a 1200 millimeter lens to look at a plane?
Depending on the distance, no. I've caught planes with the 70 to 200.
Yeah.
This seems a little further off in the distance. Also, I don't know that that was a lens per se. It looked more like a spotting scope or something along those lines. Not necessarily a telescope. But also, that's the other thing too, is if it was a lens, did it have autofocus? Was it a mirrored lens? Was it a, you know, there's all sorts of questions I have to follow up on this with. But I'll tell you what, it's better than the Jeremy Corbell video, because Jeremy Corbell wasn't involved. I'm still saying it's multiple points of light that are shaky, coming together, making it look like one. It's a pretty short video when it kind of started to fuse together, but yeah, no. Better than Jeremy Corbell.
3, 2, 1.
I gave it a 4.
I gave it a 2 because I'm not really sure what I'm looking at here. I don't think it's a unidentified anomalous phenomena.
That's because that's not even a thing, so that's good. Yeah, I gave it a 4 because I feel like it's hard to tell with these UFO, sorry modern people, UAP videos.
Yeah, I don't like that they changed it. I think UFO should be the term.
Yeah, I agree. Like a UAP could be a Walmart bag blowing in the wind.
Right.
It's an unidentified aerial phenomenon. But yeah, I don't know that that's extraterrestrial in origin. But I'm gonna stick by the 4 because it was weird for sure. The light was definitely an odd color. I will say it doesn't look necessarily like an airplane or a helicopter, and it wasn't blinking either. And that's the other thing. Most airplanes and helicopters blink, so that's a pretty solid color. So I'll give it a 4.
Okay. Wait, what did we give it?
You gave it a 2.
A 2 and then
I gave it a 4.
Okay, anyways.
2 by 4. It's a piece of wood.
Well, the challenge for everybody today is to go out and kerfunkle somebody.
Not at the behest of Daryl and or Tammy. We're not telling you to kerfunkle anybody. That sounds bad in that context. But if you have suggestions on channels that have good UAP videos, let us know. We'll dig into those. Or UFO if you're old like me, because that's what they are.
I believe they're UFO.
Ain't no unidentified anomalous phenomenon or whatever the hell this guy called them. It's a UFO. Stop watching Jeremy Corbell. Jeremy Corbell. Come on my podcast, Jeremy Corbell. What are you doing?
I put my hands up and then I put them down really quick.
Yeah. No? Nobody a
And-
Miley Cyrus fan?
And the disc in here like spun and I could feel it.
Yes, it's a self-winding watch. That's what they do.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. I remembered. Because when you said it's to just
Side quest.
channels,
Yeah.
when you said suggest channels, people on my channel, they're like, react to Mindseed. I react to Mindseed. Mindseed's fake. What am I supposed to do?
You react and you let the people speak and then you go based off that. So with that said, if you got good UAP video channels, let us know, because I love me a good UAP video.
Mindseed has some.
Oh, this is Mind Junkie.
This is Mind Junkie.
I just said-
Mindseed's the guy with the... Wait, renegade.
See a breakdancer? I'm confused as to what we're talking about now.
I don't really know. You should just click the buttons down below. Low.